For William, now that
let me share the name with you.
Ready 996.
Let me share the name with you. Okay, just hold on. You should be able to see it over there, but let me see share it with you.
You're sharing it where? WhatsApp, right?
Yes, let me send it to you via WhatsApp. Oh, I'll send it to you. I'm also sending it to Damilola too.
Yeah, so that Damilola can.
I'm not seeing Damilola on the call.
Have you shared it with her?
No, I mean to be able to make her a co-host.
Okay.
I'm not seeing her on the call. Moshood is there already. Mr. Quinn, I'm going to be on this call.
No, he may not be able. You know, he's one of those that travel.
Okay. So you need to put on your video. All right, so it's Mrs. Olashegba is in.
Yeah. You're unable to do it?
So
are you on any of our student platforms? Hello?
Ma?
Are you on any of our student platforms?
Yeah, I can hear you. What?
Eh?
Yes, I am.
I'm not talking
yes,
to you.
I am.
Yes.
On your WhatsApp, I am. Okay. But I can't see Damilola on the call. Moshood. Can you see Damilola there? I can't see her. I can see other Damilola, but I can't see her.
I don't know why her own is not entering. I don't know.
So can we let people in now? Is there another person who wants us to add?
Somebody needs to send this link to platforms before we start. That's my concern. So that people will be aware that they can use that link. Put this link on our chat here so that my colleagues can see it as well. Because for me to start sending to everybody,
I've sent it to your colleagues, madam. I've sent it to your colleagues, madam. I've sent it to Damilola. I've sent it to Bumi.
Madam Indidi is on the call as well.
I've sent it to Damilola. I've sent it to Moshood, so they can do that one. They can put it on the course.
Okay, can you send me a chat? Let me send you a link. Can you join? All right.
I will send it to your status now.
William, what are you saying?
I said I've shared it with your colleagues. Moshood has it, Damilola has it. So
Willie, please send on my WhatsApp.
Yeah, you not seeing her.
I have shared it with you, Bumi. Check your WhatsApp now.
Because it's not easy for me to share with everybody one by one here. I'm picking calls.
Madam, you are not getting me. I said I've sent it to your colleagues. Not only you, have sent it to your colleagues so they can as well share with.
Willie, send to me. Send to me. William,
okay,
send to me on my WhatsApp, please.
Okay, ma.
Where is the articles? Articles need to get it to. Where is the article? Oh, God. Oh.
So I've sent it to you, Mami Sola Oshegba. It's on your WhatsApp.
Okay. Let me check if I can share it on CIBN.
Okay, let me send it there. Let me send it there. Let me send it to article. Okay.
Okay. So can we start now?
People
will be waiting for you, although they are hearing our conversation on the YouTube as well.
Okay. You can open it. Okay, open it.
All right. So over to you, Shegun. I'm going to start now. Over.
No, first we're going to play that video because Abi, or what do we do? Who's the video now? You know, the people have not entered.
Video now. I play the video now.
Don't yet play now. Let them enter. You just align them in. No, nobody.
They are coming in. They are coming in.
Oh, okay.
Monshoot, people are waiting for you on the YouTube. Can you start now, please?
There are about 700 people coming in. Let them enter. Once they enter.
Notification, just blocking my screen. Not allowing. Oh, God.
Anybody that cannot join, it is the network of the person. I've admitted everybody.
So I bring them in one by one. So they are coming in.
Who is this one coming from?
So we can't keep the people on the YouTube waiting for long. Start now. They will come. I've removed the waiting room. Please start now.
All right.
Examination Preparation Guide. Welcome to the Online Preparation Guide. In this video, we'll walk you through important steps to ensure you are fully prepared for your upcoming examination. Please pay close attention, as the information provided will help you successfully navigate your exam and avoid any issues during the process. Step 1. Verify the system requirements and confirm that your computer meets the required standard. You can confirm this by using this link: https://pages.talview.com/securebrowser/. Do an internet test to check your connectivity by visiting this link: https://speed.talview.com/. Step 3. Download the Secure Browser, SB, using the link that best suits your operating system type in the invitation. Step 4. Install the Secure Browser. Close the browser after installation. Note: your examination will be monitored using advanced AI-powered video and audio recognition technology. To ensure a smooth experience, it is essential that you set up your environment correctly. Choose a quiet, well-lit room where you will not be disturbed during the examination. Ensure that your camera and microphone are working correctly, as these will be used to monitor your session. Remove any unauthorized materials from your workspace. The system is designed to detect any unusual behavior or movements. Make sure your internet connection is stable to avoid interruptions. Step 5. Open your regular browser. Copy and paste the test link starting from the SB and hit the Enter button. Once done, click on the pop-up that says Open Link. Note: if you see a message that says, "Please match the format requested," please enter valid URL. This means you are putting the link in the secure browser instead of the main browser. Please close the secure browser and put the link in your regular browser. Step 6. Log in with the details as provided in your invitation. Note: if after typing your username and password, you get a prompt that says invalid username or password, please confirm that you are typing the correct username and password as it was sent to your email. Step 7. Upon login, ignore the other buttons on the left panel and only click on the Start Test button. Step 8. Click on the Take Test button that you see in front of the assessment you are to take. The assessment instructions page will come next, and you are to click on the Here button on the last paragraph. Once done, you will be prompted to start your pre-test activities. Step 9. Agree to the terms and conditions and click on the Next button below. Step 10. Allow the secure browser access to both your camera and microphone and start the pre-test activities. Note: if the secure browser does not have access to your camera, go to Settings on your computer and enable camera access for all applications. Step 11. Take a face capture. Ensure your test environment is well lit and there is no blockage to your face. Once you are set, click on Take a Picture. Note: if you see an error that your face has not been detected, kindly ensure that there is enough light in your test environment and click on Retry. Step 12. Record your voice during the audio test by reading out the provided text as loud and clear as possible. If the system does not detect your voice after reading the text, this means that your computer has a faulty microphone. Step 13. Upload a valid ID card. You can do this by either lifting the physical copy of the ID card to the camera and taking a picture of it, or by uploading a pre-saved copy of the ID card. If you will be using a physical copy of the ID card, ensure that the image on the ID card is visible to the camera. If you are uploading from your computer, ensure that the ID is in either PNG, JPG, or JPEG format. Then click on Upload. Step 14. Do a test environment check recording. You can watch the demo video as a guide. You have 60 seconds to record your test environment. While submitting the video, if it just keeps rolling and does not proceed, please close the browser, refresh your computer, and try again. Step 15. After successful completion of all the pre-test activities, please click on Next on the page that shows up. Clicking on the Next button will take you into the examination environment. Click on Start Test after reading your instructions and begin your examination. Note: if your test page or timer freezes during the examination, it is as a result of your computer freezing. Simply click on the Refresh button in the secure browser. If the secure browser closes itself during the examination, it is as a result of your computer crashing the application. Turn off all firewalls on your computer, refresh your computer, and log back in to take your test. After refreshing, you will be prompted to go through the pre-test activities again. On completion of the pre-test activities, if you have started the examination and you are online before the system shuts you out, the test will continue from your last saved point. Step 16. After answering all questions in all sections of your assessment and clicking on End Assessment at the last section, the system will submit your work and upload your video. If there is a submission error, you need to check your internet connection and click on Retry. After successful submission and upload of your test video, you would see a prompt that says Test submitted successfully. By following these guidelines, you'll be well prepared for your online examination. If you have any questions or face any issues, please contact our support team. Thank you for listening, and we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming exams.
Thank you very much, Moshood. Thank you, our dear members, candidates for the exam. We thank you for your patience. We are very sorry about what has happened this morning. Really, we do not want anyone to miss this class. We know how important it is. We're very, very sorry about the delay, the challenge, and the anxiety it must have created. Even us, we felt it here. And so we have found a way out to assist candidates who are unable to join this particular link. They will still be able to get this class, but they will be on another link, but they will be with us as well. So I would say let us commence now, Sashego, because we know time has fast spent. Thank you so much once again. Let's pay attention to the class. Shegu will commence now. Whatever questions that you may have, please just keep it to the end of the class. And okay, we will put the Telegram and can see questions. Don't worry, we will respond to your questions on the chat box. We will start the class now. Whatever questions we have, let's keep it till the end of the class, and then we'll respond. Still respond. Thank you so much. Shegu, please, you can commence the class, please. You can commence. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to this session. So I would go through the process of starting going through your examination. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, so first, you are required to have a computer for this examination, meaning that you cannot take your examination on a phone or a tablet. You require a computer. Could be a laptop, could be a desktop, but it just has to be a computer. And on that device, you are required to download and install a secure browser. Now, the secure browser is mandatory for the exam, which means that you cannot take your exam if you do not have the secure browser downloaded and installed on your computer. And I say downloaded and installed because sometimes we see some candidates they download but they do not install. So you need to download and install the secure browser on your device. So the link to the secure browser will be shared, and once on that page, it looks something like this. On that page, you are required to go through the instructions. So instructions being the system requirements. It's listed on the page. So just take a few moments before going ahead to download. Just take a few moments to go through the information that's listed there, and be sure that the device that you are intending to use or you intend to use is actually fit for the process. So just take a moment to go through the instructions. For example, it's listed that the Windows operating system required is a minimum of Windows 10. So meaning that if you have the 7, Windows 8, most likely encounter issues. So just take a moment to go through the instructions. Once you've done that, the link to download the browser is on the page. So for the Windows users, there's the option to download from the Windows Store, which is the Microsoft Store, or you can click on this button that says download.exe for Windows. And what that does is it downloads the installation file directly into your computer. So if you just click on it, your computer should start the download process. And once, which is dependent on your network. So once the download process is complete, the next thing you are required to do is basically install what you have downloaded. So you just give it a couple of minutes. Once it's done, you just go, just like now, for instance, my download is complete. So you just go on to the file that you have downloaded and go ahead and run. Go ahead and run the file. Once you run the file, your system will install the secure browser on your device. Once you have completed the installation process, you can close the prompt. And the next thing is to open your regular browser. Now, traditionally, I know that once you install a software, the next thing is to go and open it. But in this instance, you are not just going to download and install, then open. In this instance, once the installation is complete, what you then do is go to your regular browser, open your regular browser. So whichever one you use, whether it's Chrome, Mozilla, Edge, Safari, whichever one you use, just open your regular browser and then enter in the link. So whether it's the practice test you are doing or it's the main examination, you enter in the link exactly as provided So the practice test link and the main examination link are different, please, and they are not the same. So you need to make sure that you're using the correct link while you're trying to access it. So you need to make sure if it's the practice test, make sure that it's the practice test link. If it's the main exam, make sure that it's the main exam link. So both links, however, begin with SB. So you enter in the link on your regular browser, as I said, in a new tab of your regular browser. And the moment you enter the link, you hit enter, your system will prompt you that the secure browser is about to launch. You will see that prompt on your screen. If you click on open, your system will automatically launch the secure browser that you have installed with the login page displayed on your screen. Again, the step is once you have downloaded and installed the secure browser, once the installation is complete, you close it. Then you open your regular browser. On your regular browser, you enter the link which you are trying to access, whether it's the practice test or the main test. Both links begin with SB. So enter the full link exactly as provided. In the new tab of your regular browser, once you have done that, once you hit enter, your system will prompt you that the secure browser is about to launch. The moment you confirm, your system will launch the secure browser with the login page displayed on the screen. At which point you then enter in your CBT username and password exactly as provided, please. Both your username and your password are both case sensitive. So where you see lower cases, you use lower cases. If it's uppercase, you use uppercase. If it's numbers, you use numbers. If it's alphabet, you use alphabet. So basically enter the login credentials exactly as provided. The next, you're going to navigate to you click on the login button. And then once on the login button, on the left side of the screen, you will see a start test tab. Yeah, the start test button, which you are to click on. Now, you're not required to click on anything else. Yeah, so whether it's profile details and specifically change password, please, you're not required to change your password. Yeah, because sometimes we see that some people change their password and then they forget the password that they changed to, and they struggle with logging in to the examination for subsequent sessions. So change of password is not mandatory. So you're not required to do that. So you can just go straight to the start test button. The moment you click on it, you will see the take test button. Now, this take test button is only active when you have an active examination, which means that if you come in before the examination starts and you click on start test, this page will be blank. You will not see a take test button. If you come in after the examination has ended, you will also not see a take test button. So this take test button is only available on the screen when you have an examination to write, or if you have completed an exam as well. If you have completed your exam and you log in again and click on start test, it will be blank as well. So the take test is only displayed on the screen when the examination is active or you have not completed the examination yet. So if you click on take test, the system will begin the pre-test activities. Now, these pre-test activities are mandatory, which means that you have to do them at the beginning of each session. Which means that if you have multiple papers, for example, if you have papers in the morning, you have to do them in the morning. If you come back, if you have papers in the afternoon, and you come back in the afternoon, you have to do them in the afternoon as well. If you come back the next day, the same thing. So These pre-test activities are mandatory. You cannot skip them, and they are done at the beginning of every session. So the first step is, each step you cannot skip, and you need to do each step well, meaning that if you do not complete a step properly, the system will not allow you to move on to the next step. So each step is mandatory and must be completed properly before the system will allow you to advance to the next so moving on into the examination itself. So once you click on next, the first step is capturing your face. And in capturing your face, one, the system is trying to see your face properly. So first, you need to make sure that the room where you are is well lit. There's light in the room. So whether it's natural light or from a light bulb, whichever one, but you just need to make sure that the room that you are taking the examination is well lit for the system to see your face properly. Also, no part of your face should be cropped off. Yeah, the system needs to see your face fully. If you wear glasses, please, you're going to need to take off your glasses to take the picture. Once you are taking the picture, then you can put on your glasses. But for that picture, you need to take off your glasses, also face caps and all other face covering gear, you need to take them off. System needs to be able to see your face properly. So you click on next and capture your face. So the system will just confirm that the picture you have taken is good enough. Once that's done, the next step is the audio check, where the system will confirm that the microphone on your device is functioning. You cannot take this test if the microphone on your device is not working. So the system will check that the microphone is working well. We'll also take a sample of your voice. And to do that, you just click on next, click on start recording, and then you read out the text. Now, this is an automatic step, which means that the moment you click on start recording and read out the text, the system will automatically detect your voice and also detect your microphone. If you click on start recording and nothing is happening, it means that you have a faulty microphone. So again, as I said, you just click on start recording, read out the text. Automatically, the system will detect your microphone and your voice, and then automatically transmit you to the next step. Now, after the audio step, the next step is the ID step, where you are required to provide your examination photo card. Yeah, and there are two options. So you can either upload an e-copy of it just by where it says click to upload. You can click on it, and you can, if you have the e-copy on your device, you are able to upload that. But if you're going to use the upload version, please ensure that the file that you are uploading is in PNG, JPG, or JPEG. PNG, JPG, or JPEG formats are the only allowed upload formats for your examination photo card. However, if you've printed it, you can just raise it up to the camera and take a picture of it and then move on. In both instances, whether it's you are capturing it physically by raising it up to the camera, or you are uploading an e-copy of it, you need to make sure that the image, that's your photograph on the document, is clear enough for the system to see. If the system cannot detect or properly detect your image on that document, it will not allow you pass. So you need to make sure that the image is clear enough for the system to see. Also, if you are doing an upload, as I said, the file format is PNG, JPG, or JPEG. Word or PDFs are not uh, are not allowed. So, and also the maximum file size is 10 MB. So you need to make sure that the file size is not more than 10 MB and in the required format. So once you are finished uploading, you click on finish, and then you move on to the last step, which is very essential in the sense that you need to make sure that you do this properly so that your session does not get flagged. And what it is required here is a 1 minute recording first of your environment. Yeah, so you need to do a 360 degree scan of the room that you are. You need to rotate the camera around so that the full view of the room where you are is visible. Now, if you're using a laptop, that would mean that a laptop with an inbuilt camera means that you need to rotate the full device so that the full view of the room is visible. However, if you're using an external camera, you need to rotate the device 360 so that the full view of your room is visible. You also need to show the table, the floor, and ceiling of your environment. So the table, floor, and ceiling is also required in the recording. Also, if it's a calculation course and you've brought in a blank rough sheet of paper, if you have brought that in for calculation purposes, you need to make sure that it is included in the recording. So again, you'll be given 1 minute to do a recording of the environment. And in that 1 minute, you're required to show the 360 of the degree of the room where you are, meaning the full circular view of the room where you are. Meaning that if you're using a laptop with an inbuilt camera, rotate the device so that the full view of the room that you are is shown. You need to show the table, the floor, and ceiling as well. And if you brought in a blank raw sheet of paper for calculation purposes, you also need to include that in the recording. Failure to do this will result in your examination getting flagged. Now there's a video demo on the dashboard. You can just play it, and the video shows an individual performing the same activity. So you can watch what the individual does and go ahead to replicate the same process. Once you're ready, you click on Start Test, start recording, and then you record the 1 minute video. Once you're done, you click on Stop Recording and then Submit. Once that is done, it means that the pretest activities are complete and you can proceed to starting your examination. So, at this point, you can proceed to start, um, to start your examination.
Shagun, your network is breaking. We can barely hear you. Let us hold on, please. We know it's network issues. Please, let us hold on and we will come back on the hand.
Yeah, sorry about that. So for multiple choice questions, you are free to navigate the question using the previous or next button on the screen. Yeah, or you can click on the question numbers which are displayed at the bottom. So you can use previous or next to navigate in between, or you click on the question numbers at the bottom of the screen. And in selecting your answers, all you need to do is just click on the circle beside your preferred option, and that will select the answers. So just click on the preferred and the circle beside the preferred option, and that selects that as your answer. So as I said, you are free to navigate in between the questions as you like using the previous or next button, or you just click on the question numbers itself at the bottom of the screen. There's an on-screen calculator for your use, so you can go ahead and use the on-screen calculator that's displayed on the screen. You can use the on-screen calculator that is displayed on the screen, or at the top right. Also, at the top right corner of the screen, you will see a timer counting down. The timer indicates how much time you have left to complete the particular assessment or section that you are writing. Once that timer comes down to 0, the system will automatically submit your work and move you on to the next paper or the next section, or if that is the last, it will trigger the final submission. Also, at the bottom right, there is an internet indicator that is showing you whether your device is online or offline. So it can either say online, which means that your device is connected to the internet, or offline, which means that your device is not connected to the internet. So you're advised to pay attention to it so that you can tell whether your device is online or offline. After the last question, you will see an end assessment button. Yeah, so in events where you want to submit before the time ends, you can go ahead and do that. So once you click on end assessment, the system will ask you to confirm if you want to submit. If you click OK, it will allow you. If you click on cancel, you are allowed to come back and go back into the assessment. In this case, I'll just click on OK to confirm, and then the system will automatically submit my assessment. So the submission is irreversible, which means that once you have submitted your work, you cannot go back to it. So you need to ensure that you are true with your work before ending assessment. Or alternatively, if the timer comes down to 0, the system will automatically submit for you. So that's pretty much the process of taking your examination on the system. So the practice test is available, so you are able to replicate the process of what you have seen me do beforehand. You can go ahead and try it out on the device you intend to use for the examination. There is no limit to the number of times you can do the practice test. And even if you have taken the examination before, it is highly recommended that you do the practice again, just to confirm that your system is still fit for purpose, and just sort of refresh your memory on the process itself. Now, if you have for the browser, if you have downloaded and installed the browser and used it for previous examinations maybe this year, specifically in April, if you have used it this year, you do not need to reinstall it again. Yeah, so if you have downloaded and installed this year, you do not need to reinstall it again. Yeah, all you simply need to do is just go ahead and do the practice test. Now, if you run it, if you run the practice test again, the system will prompt you that you need to an update is required. So once you confirm that, the system will automatically update the browser and allow you to use it. Again, the link to download the browser is given.
It seems Shagon's network is reason. Shagun, you have been muted.
Oh,
You were muted, yes.
oh, not sure why. Okay, just a moment, please.
I can see hands up. I can see a name user. As I mentioned, please change to your name, or else we may not be able to allow you to speak. We need to know who you are if you need to speak. Rename yourself. Thank you. So go ahead. You're muted right now. Shagun, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to do a quick show of what for those of you that will be writing essay.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a moment, please.
Shagun, you are muted. Oh.
Yes, 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 I know. Just give me 2 minutes, please. Okay, so I saw questions with regard to the for those that are taking the for taking theory-based assessment. So for theory-based assessment, you will see the questions listed on the screen, and then you will just put in your answer in the answer box provided. The navigation is pretty much the same, using the previous or next or the questions. But once you view the questions at the top, you then provide your answers in the box provided. There is no character limit, so you just go ahead and type in your answers in the answer box provided. So that pretty much is the process. And again, I mentioned you are required to do the practice test so that you get familiar with the system, and then also you also check that your device is fit for purpose. If you have done the examination previously, as I mentioned before, you do not, and this year, you do not need to reinstall the browser. All you simply need to do is do the practice test. On your first attempt, the system will prompt you that the browser needs to update. Once you confirm that, the system will update accordingly and grant you access to the practice test itself. So I think that's the.
Okay, are you done?
Yes,
No.
please.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll be taking questions now. I'll start from the first hand I'm seeing here. We have Rita.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Daniel. Mrs. Daniel, sorry, hold on. This is Damilola.
Okay.
I'm saying that I've also dropped it in the chat box, and I'll also mention it here for people to listen, that if you are not with your name, if I'm saying 18 something or Xiaomi or Motorola on your device, you will not be called to ask any question. I just want to sound that to people for them to know. If your device does not carry your name, you will not be called to ask questions, even though you raise your hands up. So the first person can ask a question. Rita.
Okay, good afternoon, Damilola and the other host of this session. Thank you for this forum. So my question is on the upload of docket, right, or ID card. I tried doing that while Shegun was taking us through the process, and I couldn't, I did not get to that part where it requested for my upload of docket. So that's one challenge. So I need to know how to navigate that. Then secondly, my question is on the upload of docket and the scanning of environment. Do we get to do that at every time we have to write a paper?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Then I also need to know if the scan, this trial, getting into the test environment, if we have to do that right before the time for the exam. If my exam is for 2, do I get to do that by 1:55, or at 2 I get to run the pre-test before the proper exam? Then lastly, I need to know how we go about writing calculations for those who would be having papers that warrant calculations. How is that being done on the platform? Thank you.
4 questions in one. All right, thank you. Because I believe when you're answering this question, Shegun, some of our questions would have been answered, and we wouldn't like other candidates to repeat these questions, please. So please listen carefully. She has asked 4 questions, and I'm sure some of you are about to ask that same question. We will not repeat the answer again, please, so we can move on to people who are asking new questions. Shegun, please, you have the floor.
Okay, yeah. So with regards to the environment check, so yeah, the photo upload, the docket upload, that is not part of the practice test. So that's why you didn't see it there. You're not required to upload a docket to partake in the practice test. However, for the main examination, just as you saw me do, it will be you'll be prompted to provide that. And I said there are two options. So you can upload an e-copy of it. That's the file size should not be more than 10 MB, and it should be in JPG or JPEG format. Or if you have it printed out, you can take a picture of it. That would be requested. You will not be required to upload your docket every single time you take the test. So meaning that once you have uploaded it once, you will not be required to upload it again. So if you come in the afternoon and you don't see that step in the pretest activities, there's no cause for worry. Or you come the next day and that is not requested, there's no cause for worry. Once you have uploaded it, you do not need to upload it again. It's just once. However, all other steps, the face capture, the audio check, the environment scan, are all mandatory and are required at the start of every examination, which means that if you have a paper in the morning, you are required to do those steps. You come in the afternoon again for your afternoon paper, you are required to do that step. And typically, these activities do not take up to 10 minutes. Once you know what the steps are, you know what is required and how you're supposed to provide it. It doesn't usually take up to that time, and you are required to do it before the start of your examination. So if your exam is at 9, you are required to do it at 9 before your examination starts. If your exam is at 2, you're required to do it at 2 before your examination starts. So you need to do those steps at the start of your examination and in every subsequent session. And you can get familiar again with it using the practice test.
All right, thank you. Next thing here is Bala. Bala.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes,
Go
good
ahead.
afternoon.
Okay. My own question is, on our exam docket, the place they wrote this attestation, who is to sign it for us?
It is
Because
stated on your docket. It is stated there. The people to sign it are stated there. Read it, you'll see it there. There are different categories. Have you read the
confused
back of
over
your
here,
docket?
the attestation, it must ensure that. Ma?
I'm saying that
Hello?
what you're asking is right there on the docket.
Bala, what you are asking is right on your docket. People to sign for you are clearly stated on it.
Yeah, I don't know. For the this thing they said a fellow this, and I don't know anyone over here that has it, or the branch manager. I don't know anyone. That's
Are
why
you
I'm asking.
Let me ask, are you working at any institution or not? Let me so I'll know where to
Okay.
come in.
Yes, I'm working in First Bank.
Oh,
Uh-huh. So you should have a superior. Whoever is your superior will attest
to sign
for
for
you.
you.
Okay, okay. Thank you. And
All right.
the
Thank you.
ID card.
The next person is Olawale. Olawale.
Olawale, please unmute and ask your question.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you all for the efforts and your time. My question is, I tried to download the secured browser earlier. I tried it thrice, and it was telling me that there's a virus. That virus was detected, and I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to go about it.
Is this your first exam?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I think
Where
Shegu
did you
should
get the
answer.
link you're using?
I didn't hear that.
Where did you get the link you're using?
The one sent to the WhatsApp platform.
Okay. There is one that, does it end with upgraded.exe? The one you're using?
Yes. It does.
It does.
I
All right,
think Check will
Segun,
answer his question.
I think
Okay,
go
Shegun
ahead.
has
yeah, so
answered this. People have
yeah,
been asking
if
saying the chat
yeah,
box.
so if you are having that issue, please just disable your antivirus for you to load that on the download screen. If you do not know how to disable your antivirus, the process is listed there. It's just to get it onto your download it and install it on your device. Once you have done that, then you can put on your antivirus. But if you do have that prompt on your system, then just temporarily disable your antivirus to download and install, and then you can turn it back on.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Let me know if you just take the class on for 1 minute. I need to call.
Okay. Stella Afolayan, please unmute and ask your question. Stella Afolayan.
All right, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Please, thank you for this section. Very grateful. I just want to find out, for those of us that are writing 2 sections, like the ethics and finance in fintech, in the same 3 hours provided. So when we are done with one, how do we, if we click end assessment, I hope we'll be able to go to the other part of the examination, please.
Yeah, so if you have more than one paper or more than one section in the same session, the system automatically navigates you to the next one once you have completed the one part. Yeah, and you do not need to do the pretest activities. So far as within the same session. Yeah, once you finish one, the system will automatically start the next one for you until you finish all your papers or sections stated within that session.
Thank you, Shegun. Lucky, please unmute. Lucky Agoebo, please unmute and ask your question. Please be brief. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you and good morning. First, Mr. Shegun, thank you for clarifying that
Hello, Lucky.
thank you. Yeah, I'm still here. Thank you for clarifying the secure browser part, because I was getting confused. I asked, and then I was told I need to uninstall the April secure browser before I can install this current one. But thank you, you've clarified that part, and then you have saved some kind of confusion that may have cropped up. Then secondly, I didn't hear you mention about the size of the docket. One of the issues I battled with the other time was that when I was trying to upload my docket, I think the size, it wasn't accepting the size. I think it was big. So I had to trim, I had to reduce the size before it accepted it. Just maybe there's an acceptable kilobyte of that JPEG that the browser would need to accept. So you wouldn't mind mentioning that. Let's just get some kind of clarity too, so that we don't struggle. Then lastly, some of us are doing, I'm doing 6 courses, and about 4 of them are theory. I don't know, the copy and paste aspect. I've not really heard any faculty members speak about the disadvantage of copy and paste. It's not as if I go to Copy Expo and bring it to come and write, to come and paste on the exam day. So I really don't know why copy and paste was disabled. See, ELM courses, this is my second time of writing ELM. I failed the first one by just 5 marks. And I can tell that if there was copy and paste, I certainly would not fail that, because I would have bought some time over. There are some answers you just need to copy and paste it, and then you just move on. So I still don't know why copy and paste is still disabled on this secured browser. You may just want to look at that. It is a side advantage
Thank
for
you,
us.
Lucky. Segun will answer
I feel
your
I should mention
question.
that. So thank you.
Okay, so on your question around docket size, the file size should not be more than 10 MB. I mentioned that the file format is PNG, JPG, or JPEG formats. Also, you need to make sure that the photograph on the documents that you're uploading is clear enough for the system to see, so that you do not have issues. Again, the maximum file size is 10 MB. Copy and paste, well, that's an exam security issue. So you are still not allowed to do copy and paste during the examination. So that's disabled. So you cannot use that.
Henry outside Volvo, please unmute and ask your question. Henry.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, they've answered one of the questions. Then the other questions, can we, maybe you are doing a calculation, you are doing a writing, and you need to put in the tabular form. I've not written the exam before. Can we create a table using the platform by answering the questions?
Yes, there's the option to insert a table. Yes. So yeah, there's the option to insert the table. Yeah. We can move to the next question.
Toyi Badiyemi, your question, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Go ahead.
So my question is about the environmental check, because I'm planning to do the exam in my room, and when I was checking the test, the environmental check is telling me to do a table top and ceiling view. So, and in my room, I only have my mattress. I don't have a chair. I don't have a table. I want to know if there is going to be any issue in regards to that. And two, in regards to this exam docket, is there a way that one can upload two files? Because the exam docket that I printed is 2 pages. So, and you are saying it has to be JPEG, and also if it is possible to upload more than one JPEG file, I'll be glad. Thank you.
Okay, so environment scan, you need to scan where you are doing it. So if your tabletop is your, in this case, your mattress, then you need to scan that. And for the docket upload or docket capture, you need to capture the page that has your photograph on it. That's what the system needs. So the other page is not required, just that page with your photograph on it.
Henry Osita, please unmute and ask your question. Henry, okay, Henry is off the call. Taiwo Abayomi, please unmute and ask your question. Taiwo Abayomi.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. So my question is this: when we are talking about capturing the environment for the exam, I want to ask that what if one is using a desktop? How do you manage that? Like move to capture the ceiling, the environment, the table, the floor, and the lights. So that's my question. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you are using an inbuilt camera, that's the camera is on the device, you need to rotate the device. If you're using an external camera, that's an external webcam, then you rotate the external webcam.
Deborah Adenuga, please ask your question. Deborah. Hello. Halista Okorie, please unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good afternoon.
Thank
you for the session. Okay, my question goes to the area of theory questions, in answering theory questions. Now, I know the questions are in sessions or part, maybe session A or part A, part B, part C. Now, when Shegun did the demo, he showed us maybe for a question. Now, my question is, how do I navigate to attempt each questions from different parts? How do I move to the next question? How do I move to the next page to start a new question? Thank you.
Okay, so I mentioned during the demo that you can navigate in between questions by using the previous or next button on the screen, or you just click on the question numbers at the bottom of the screen. So you can click on previous or next to navigate in between, or just click on the question numbers at the bottom. Either way, you can use that to navigate in between the questions.
Amos, Mary Benedict, ask your question. Amos.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Most of my questions have been answered, but I think I have two. Now, my first question is, are there no past questions on the different courses to be written aside the ones in the materials provided? Because in the previous exam I wrote, I think I saw past questions, but these very ones I'm taking, there is no past question. Then the second question is on network. Can I, while in a separate room, can I call my brother in another room to help me change my network in case maybe the one I'm using is not friendly or is not good? Thank you.
So I'll take the answer on network. I think Dami can answer. Yeah. So with regards to network change, you can change the network from inside the secure browser. At the top of the screen of the secure browser, you will see the option to switch network. So you can switch, just click on the button and switch to your preferred network. If you call anybody on or any other sound would be flagged during the session. You're not allowed to do that. So if you intend to have multiple networks running while the exam is ongoing, that is highly recommended, that is fine. But you do not need to call anyone to switch the network. All you need to do from the secure browser at the top of the screen, just click on the network icon and select the new network you want to switch to, enter in the password, and you can switch by yourself. Over to you, Dami.
Thank you, Shegun. So for the practice questions, we have a link that will take you to, seeing some practice questions to prepare you for the exam. This has been shared over and over, and we'll also put the link again in this chat box. That's for the MCQs. So for our theory courses, for the core modules, we have the examiner's reports available and accessible to all students for them to review to help them in preparing for the examination. So both are available, and you can access the examiner's reports via your portal, or you can also check the Telegram group. I've also pasted the Telegram link for those who are not on the group, so please join so that they can have easy access to resources and information per time. Anya Benita, please ask your questions.
All right, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
My question goes this way. So I want to know what format we're expecting the exam to be. Are we expecting objective throughout, theory, sub-objective? So I will know how to prepare ourselves. Thank you.
Benita, this is not a question you should be asking at this point, because for you to even register for the exam, you should have been familiarized with the syllabus. It's a professional exams. You should have even looked at the syllabus for the course structure before registering for the exams, or even going ahead to start reading for it. There are some courses that are MCQs, the compulsory modules are in theory, some are theory and MCQs. So you have to familiarize yourself with the syllabus so that you can know what courses are MCQs and the one that are, theory courses.
Daniela, sorry, before you proceed, let me just come in for the last question. Just go through the timetable. Those subjects that are 1 hour or 1.5 hours, they are multiple choice. While those questions that are 3 hours, they are essay. They have to type in your answer. I think that will guide you better. Thank you.
Tobina, sorry, I can't pronounce the Popolo something. Please unmute and ask your question.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So
Good
I wanted to
afternoon.
find out, right? What are the challenges you have when you're using a MacBook?
Sorry, we didn't quite get your
What are the
question.
challenges you have when you're using a MacBook instead of a Windows laptop? What are the challenges you have when you're using a MacBook? That's an Apple laptop.
Okay. I mean, so there are quite a number of challenges with Mac, but first of all, you need to first of all make sure that your Mac is one of those that is compatible. So on the secure browser download link, the compatibles are listed there. But outside of that, Apple itself has several restrictions, things like network change and several others. So that which is why we highly recommend you use a Windows for a smoother experience. It doesn't mean I mean, Mac can't be used, just that Mac has a number of challenges. So, uh, in order to avoid that, it's best you find a Windows computer to use.
Mechi Madu, please unmute and ask the question.
Okay, good afternoon,
Good afternoon.
everybody. Okay. I just wanted to reconfirm this secure browser, is it still sensitive to other apps like any desk and all that? Because the last time we were asked to disable it. Are we still doing the same?
Yes, you can run any of those applications. So you need to
Marianne,
disable all of them, yes.
Marianne Ogochukwu.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the training. My question is this. In April, I had issue with network. I sent mail. There was no response from the support team till today. So I don't know. Even the last year diet, I think there was a time I had network issue. They didn't respond to me to that mail. So it's not encouraging at all that people will come and register for diet and have issue with network and send mail for resolution, and yet there will be no response availed to the person till the next diet. The person will now register for a fresh one. So I don't know what we will do about it. Thank you.
Okay, so Marianne, during the examination, prior to the examination, we'll share phone numbers of almost or over 15 personnel that you can call. During the exam, you can't expect that we'll be on the system and, we'll be looking at mail. We might miss it out. That is why we said you put a phone call across. It's quite better. And, if you cannot reach one person, you'll be able to reach another. And it will be easy to resolve whatever issues you are having at that time. So sending an email might take your complaint, so we might not see it. That's the truth, and we apologize for that oversight. But please, we'll be releasing phone numbers, we'll be releasing contacts that you can easily call. Most time we even tell you to, do a WhatsApp call, do a WhatsApp video, so that we can assist per time. And also for network, we have also reiterated that, apart from you need to have a reliable network and have alternatives so that you can easily switch. Because even your mail, there may be nothing we can tell you or nothing we can do, to resolve it. Since we have mentioned the fact that we should have alternate network and all, but to cry into it, I would say that you put a call across to us. If one person is not picking, another person will pick, so that we can quickly resolve whatever issues you are having and not send an email because we might not see it. Thank you. Shitu Morenike. Please, we have a lot of answer. Please, just 30 seconds, ask your question so we can move to other people. Thank you. Shitu Morenike.
Good afternoon.
Please go ahead.
All right. I want to ask, can a touchscreen laptop be used regardless the laptop meets all the necessary requirements? Thank you.
Yeah, the laptop meets the requirements and you can use it.
Favor, Emmanuel, please ask your question. Favor.
So good afternoon. My question is, while I was trying to upload my picture or my passport on the page, I tried it multiple times and I discovered that it didn't go. I didn't notice that it was not uploaded immediately. So I went on to download the exam slip without having my picture on it. So what do? I reached out
Picture
to
on the portal. Hold on. Is it on the portal?
yes,
Say again, portal.
yes, please. Yes.
So you don't have your picture on your docket. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Please send us an email. We'll resolve this after. Send us an email so we'll direct you on
I
how
sent an email to Christiana. She didn't reply. I called her multiple times too.
Send an email
So
to
who
us.
am I sending
Send an email to
to?
Damilola or send an email to Moshood.
Okay, thank you.
Loretta, please ask your question. Loretta.
Good afternoon.
Please go ahead.
So my question is, I'm a linkage student and we happen to be on holiday, and they told us that our HOD has to sign our docket. So my question is it possible to get somebody on the HOD side to print the docket, sign it, and get it scanned to us and print it out? Can we use that?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Bankole Comfort, please unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Yes, my question is on the docket. The docket was sent to us in PDF format, and I've been trying to resave it with JPEG, but it's not going through. I don't know if there's a way you can assist us
You'll
with that.
have to print it out. I don't know who sent it to you in PDF.
Okay.
You have to print it out. So that
Okay,
maybe you
print it
can
out.
now scan as JPEG or whatever. You know.
All right. Then the use of calculator. I don't know if you can be allowed to use some scientific calculator, because navigating a system calculator, pressing figures with that system calculator takes time. I don't know if you can be permitted to come in with a scientific calculator. And the last question I have is on switching of network. How can we switch for those of us that intend to use our phone for network? How do we switch without having access to the phone to switch to the other network that we want to use? So that's my question here.
Okay, for calculators, as at this moment, as at this time, we are not allowed to come in with any scientific calculator. If there will be any change to this, we'll let you all know. But for now, you are only to use the on-screen calculator. Then for your other question on network, I think you're talking about network and not using your phone. Ordinarily, we don't advise that you use your phone, because you can have call disruptions, messages, and all of that disrupting the network, and we'll get calls like my thing is not what the platform is not working and all of that, not knowing you are even using the same network to call us on WhatsApp. So we advise using MiFi. Otherwise, you can maybe put your phone on DND and make sure that Chego had mentioned earlier that on the platform, on the screen, you will see a what's it called, a field where you can actually switch your network. So you can also click on that field. Make sure that your phone is not beside you. It's not where we can see it, because it will be flagged as a misconduct. But you will know that you don't have anything to do with touching your phone or standing up or going to touch your phone. So you already prepare and put your phone separately before you even start the pre-test and all of that. And be certain that you can actually see that you'll be able to switch the network from that screen on the system. Thank you. Patience.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I want to quickly ask concerning the traffic, especially when you are ending the exam. A lot of traffic on the network. I had an issue last year, and I didn't get the response that I submitted my answer. So I don't know what what you guys are doing concerning that. What I waited for over 45 minutes after the end of that paper, and somebody just said, just leave. So I don't even know, maybe that was part of why I didn't make it. And secondly, on the ELM platform, ELM paper,
we need to be very, very careful when you are navigating through your page. I think they need to make a provision where they say end your paper or something. But if you keep scrolling, you might mistakenly just end, and even when you've not finished the exam, the system shuts you down. I think they need to also work on that. They also need to increase on the support team. You can't have a population of over 1,000 writing this exam, and you are giving us just 15 support system people. On that day, the traffic is much, people are under pressure, tension, and they won't even pick. You should also have like a callback whereby your calls are recorded. If your staff don't respond to those calls, you have evidence to show that you called and they didn't respond. I believe that when all these issues are attended to, you have seamless exams and success rate. Thank you.
Okay, so the only question I can deduce is the one on traffic. Other ones are suggestions. Shegun, can you answer a question on traffic?
Well, I mean, there's no traffic issue on the system itself. The system is designed to automatically adjust to traffic requests. I think it's more from your network side, and maybe you need to check that the network that you're using is good. But on the side of the system itself, traffic is managed automatically. It's not a manual process. And commenting on your feedback regarding the ELM regarding submission. So before, the system doesn't just submit after the last question. There's a prompt that asks you, do you want to submit? And you have to say yes or no. So it cannot just mistakenly go off just by clicking one button. So if you click on end assessments, the system will ask you, do you want to submit, yes or no? So it's when you say yes, and the system submits. If you say no, the system allows you go back in. So there's no mistakenly submitted in that instance, unless your time runs out. If your time runs out, timer comes down to 0, the system will automatically submit for you, whether you have finished your work or not. So yeah.
Thank you, Shegun. Kingsley, please ask a question. Kingsley.
Good day, everybody. Can I be here?
No, Dibu, Kingsley.
Hello?
Okay, go ahead, please.
Go ahead.
Good day, everybody. My question is that I have already running a secure browser in my system. Should I need to delete it and reinstall another one?
Kingsley, this question has been answered before, meaning that you are not paying attention to this class.
We have answered several times. If you have done the examination this year with the browser, you are not to uninstall. This has been answered repeatedly. Yeah, so Olufemi Adewale.
Okay, thank you, facilitator. I hope I can be heard.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. My questions are very, very straightforward. Now, for those of us that have previously written a diet, do we still need to go through the route of re-uploading our dockets, our ID? That is one. Then secondly, the aspect of attestation. Now, for instance, I took the last diet, and this diet, do I still need to get somebody to attestate for me? That is one part of the question. Secondly, it has to do with the voice trafficking during the examination. Now, it is expected that we write this exam in a conducive, a very quiet environment. Now, in case of emergency, and I need to quickly call on somebody, possibly a light emergency, like maybe the power is off and all that, can I shout out that, okay, well, this is what is happening? At least I will take record of my voice before calling out for help. So that is number 2. Then the third, Okay. Sorry, I hope I'm not taking much time.
You are taking the time. But go ahead,
But these
complete
are
your
the
question.
concerns I have. And then thirdly, okay, let me just stop at that. Let me stop at that now. Thank you.
Okay. Nami, I think you take the one on attestation, but with regards to well, again, as you already said, this exam is supposed to be taken in a quiet environment. You're not supposed to have anybody, and the examples you highlighted are actually avoidable. So you can make provisions for that before starting the exam. So if you know that you require power or the system that you have does not last once the light goes off, you can either choose to run your generator or you have somebody on standby that you inform the person that says, once the power goes off, please kindly turn on the generator. So you can make provisions for all these things prior to starting the examination, because regardless of which, if you the rules of the examination is the rules of the examination. If you flout it, then I mean you need to answer for it. Yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm not trying to prove somehow. All this, your response is like assumption based on what you really want. Now, you said I should make provision for somebody to be on standby, or I should run my generator. At times, generator goes up, and at times in my environment, that time everybody would have even gone to work. So, if I need to stand up, can I just make that voice that, okay, I just take my record that, okay, this is what is happening. I quickly need to shout out to maybe a next neighbor or somebody to step in for me.
Olufemi,
Excuse me, Mosul, please hold on.
Okay.
Let me come in here, please. I'd like to make this known. Number one, we have mentioned that yes, there are ways of you avoiding challenges such as this in the examination. When one is preparing for a professional examination, especially the one that is proctored as this nobody is in your environment, and so the examiner who is watching you does not know what's going on in the background. So we have said that in order to avoid misconceptions or anything that will flag you, and you know your environment is not okay with power, for the duration of the examination, if you know that is the way your light setting is, where you are, it is better you get yourself a stable power supply. Use your generator for the examination period. It's only a session of 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the afternoon. Run the generator for that 3 hours so there is no interruption. You can switch it off after the first 3 hours. When you start the next exam, you put it on again. And that is part of the reason why you are also using a laptop. It's not a desktop that will just go off. It's a laptop which stores energy. So if you know your laptop is not okay and it's the type that maybe does not store energy, it means it is a little bit faulty. To manage that kind of thing, you have to leave your generator running for the 3 hours per session. There is no way we will know what you're getting us to do. Even if you were in the shoes of the examiner, you know very well that we cannot leave that open for candidates to get up at any time they want. Who is going to know where they are going? No one. So please, just bear with us and consider what we have said. This is the policy we have. We cannot change it. If you're writing this exam and you know you will need to use your generator, it may go off and that, please go look for a more stable environment to write the exam. If not, use your generator for the 3 hours at a time. There is no way we will not flag any candidate that gets up during the exam. The rules are the rules. We cannot change it. It's an exam, a professional one at that. And it's posted. Please, there is no need for us to keep on this particular topic. Please. Let's move on.
Thank you.
Unless
Thank you,
there's
Mrs.
another question
Daniel. Thank
aside
you,
from
ma.
this.
We'll just take a few more questions and that will be all. I have dropped the Telegram link on the chat. If you have any other questions that have not been answered, please drop it on the Telegram. You'll get a response. Jacob, please. Oh, okay, Jacob is off. Chiamaka Christopher. Chiamaka Christopher.
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Okay, so please, the first person that was made to ask a question asked the question, and I was expecting to get the response, but I don't think it has been addressed. And that's on calculator, the use of that calculator, how we can use it, because I was privileged to write the April diet and for applied banking actually. And I tried using that calculator, I couldn't. So I was hoping, I'm thinking I wasn't doing the right thing. So I was thinking he was going to address that so that whatever it is I did wrong, because I'm writing LCM and FGM in this diet, so that whatever it is that I did wrong, I wasn't doing right, I should be able to correct it this time, because it would be so painful to get in there and you're not able to use that calculator. So I was thinking he would address that, and I didn't hear him mention it. Thank you.
Gami, can I please address it?
Yeah, good afternoon. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Damian. Thank you for the coordination of this program. So let me be specific on two issues that have been raised, and it is quite critical for this discussion. First is on the use of calculator. The exam does not allow the use of external calculator. And the calculator you are going to utilize while you are on that platform is the same calculator you have currently on your normal laptop or system. So if you look at your laptop currently, you will see it will come out first as normal calculator. And there's a button you can click to change it to scientific calculator on your system. The same thing applies to when you are on that examination platform. So what we advise is, prior to the examination from today, start making use of the laptop calculator you have now, so that you get used to that. And finally is on the use of the other question that my two colleagues have actually reiterated and actually giving answers to. But I want to warn everyone, there's a misconduct, there's examination malpractice, and there are sanctions for it. You leaving your platform while writing examination, it is an infraction, and the system will flag you. And we will say, because you are writing examination, we want you to be sacked in your place of employment. Because when you are flagged, you'll be invited for questioning. There will be investigating panel against you. And when this one is done, the council will approve. And the likely sanction is, which is what is available to you also, is that we are going to write to your employer for the infraction you have gone through. And let the truth be told, a lot of candidates have been writing this examination, they've been passing, and they've been using that same platform. I can attest to you that the last induction we had over 1,000 candidates from a particular bank. That even the CEO has to come to that induction ceremony, and a lot of his executive management. So I'm pleading to you, it is not by force. Let us abide by the rules of this examination. Every examination has its own rule. I did an examination yesterday. I'm out of Osun State. The network is terrible. I have to look for a place where I have to get a good internet to do my examination. And I did it for like 20 minutes. Should I say because I'm paying in pounds, I should say, oh, I'm in Osun State for an official function, and I should forfeit the pounds I've paid? Please, let us be guided. Let us be prepared for this examination, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ezekiel. After Ezekiel, we'll take 2 more questions, and that will be all. Ezekiel Olaniyan.
Call the next person, please.
Okay, Mr. Adedeji. Mr. Adedeji, please unmute and ask a question.
All right, thank you so very much. just a request, please. You said in the chat, we can't chat, you said in the chat that the link for practice, especially for MCQ, has been shared with all of us. I checked my mail, I didn't see it. I don't know if you could share that. Then secondly, just to reconfirm, the link for the exam, is it the same demo link? Because the one on the docket is not, I don't know, it's cut off somehow. So just to reconfirm that.
The exam link is totally different, and it is what you see on your docket. The docket has 2 pages. So probably you only printed the first page, you need to print the second page. What you are using for the demo is for you to practice as a student prior to that examination and for you to get used to that platform. But whatever you are going to use for the examination, be it the examination link, be it the user's name, be it the password, everything is well on your docket. And that is why there's a need for you to do your attestation every time you are writing your examination. Because the password, coincidentally, you may be using the same password that you used in previous one, but they are not the same courses that you see on that platform. So that is why it is well labeled. The document you are going to print relates to the examination diet you are writing. Thank you.
I also want to emphasize that the email communication we sent out to all of you, inviting you for this session, has all the important links that you might think of. It has all the demo link, has the exam link, has even the video that we shared earlier with you in the course of this session. It has the Google Drive link. So it has all the link. If you are reading through your mail, you see them, accessible to you. Augustus. After Augustus, we'll take doubt, and that will be the end of the question and answer. Augustus, please unmute and ask the question.
Thank you very much for this session. Very useful. But I tried to do the demo. I didn't see where they asked me for ID card or to show the exam slip. So I don't know whether it's not required for the demo, but I had them adding, but I went straight.
This was addressed, Augustus. You are not with us. You are not with us.
Eh?
The facilitator addressed this particular question. Someone has asked it before. He said on this particular platform you may not see, but when you do the mock or the exam, it will be there. You don't have any issues at all. Yeah, but you mentioned this. You will see it during the mock and during the exam.
So the last question we'll take will be from Dawood Nobilat. Please unmute and ask your question. Every other question, drop it on our Telegram group or you send us an email. Dawood, unmute and ask your question.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm currently trying to use the link, the exam link that was sent to us, and the examination username and password has been printed on our docket, but I'm trying to impute it now on the system. I'm having problems with it.
You want to use the exam link before the exam?
Oh.
No, I'm just asking.
You know,
you cannot use the practice link. You can't use the exam link now.
All right, ma. All right. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Daniel, I think we're done with question and answer. Whatever questions anybody have, please drop it on
use the exam link now. It is the practice link only.
Okay.
Exam link is on the day you are having your paper and not before. Thank you.
Sorry, Ms. Daniel, before we go,
okay.
Thank you everyone for your time. And then just to mention, the recording version of this session will be shared with you. And then be on the lookout for more communication from us regarding the upcoming examination. Please always check your mail on a daily basis because we have a lot of updates coming up. Please.
I also want to mention, sorry, Moshe, sorry for interrupting. In the chat, some people were saying that they still can't access their docket, So I also want to mention here that if you are unable to access your docket for whatever reasons, please urgently send us an email before Tuesday, please, so that we can be sure that you are able to confirm your registration and all of that. So if you're unable to access your docket, please urgently send us an email so we can look into the issue. Thank you. That will be all from me.
Share with them. Which email? Where?
I'll drop it on the chat. I'll drop it on the chat now.
Please include the ICT email. Thank you.
Okay.
So with this, we come to the end of today. We are sorry we may not be able to take all hands up, but I'm sure that once you get the recording, some of these questions you want to ask, you'll see them there again. And if it's not there, you can always write us and we will certainly respond to you. You also have our numbers, which we have also shared with you in the email and also on the platforms that we use. If you're not on any of our student platforms, we encourage you to do so. It's not compulsory, but we know it's essential. Information is faster received there, even though we send via email. But you know, you're not always on your email sometimes, and some of your emails are office emails with bound. So please, if you're not, you're encouraged to join. We wish you the best in the examinations. We pray that you practice. We are going to be informing you of when the mock exam is going to be coming. It will be next week, but we'll give you details as the week runs by. Ensure you join that mock. It is very essential so that you can practice and be sure that your device for the exam is in good shape for the exam proper. With this, we say thank you and enjoy the rest of your weekend.